checklist amended. Crew to remain on standby. Final phase of approach localized. All stations online. Stand by for linked launch.
Well, the Kusanagi's docking process is completed.
How's Miss Kigali?
She's calmed down somewhat, but it's been quite hard on her. Right now, I can't bring myself to tell her not to cry. Kigali? Kigali.
But you know, the real problems are still ahead.
Yeah.
We originally used the Kusanagi to maintain contact with Heliopolis. I suppose it's a capable enough mobile suit transport system with adequate armament, but it doesn't really compare to the Archangel.
So, it's divided into 5 compartments and the people on board travel between them by way of the central areas. Very efficient.
This is just like the Archangels.
Or rather, the Archangels is just like this. After all, they were both created by Morganrate. Can you bring up a map of this region of space?
You got it.
Well, Chief Erica Simmons.
Nice to see you too, Commander. You're using M1s in the unfamiliar environment of space. How would you guys ever manage without me?
This is our present position. As you are aware, the plants are at L5 while Artemis is at L3.
You're leaving your father, but you will not be alone. You'll be with your brother.
Kigali, are you all right?
Yeah, I'll be right there. Head for the L4 colony group.
Neither the Kusanagi nor the Archangel will have to worry about resupplying for a while, but that doesn't mean the supplies will last indefinitely. Water in particular will become a problem fairly soon. The group of colonies at L4 were damaged and abandoned after the war began. They may be uninhabited, but they'll be useful as water sources.
This sounds awfully familiar.
It'll be alright. This is different from Junius 7.
You know, I'm pretty sure there are still some functioning colonies at L4. Zaft investigated the area after receiving reports of a suspicious group holed up there. However, this was quite a long time ago. Although no one really lives there anymore, some of the colonies still have functioning facilities.
That sounds perfect for us.
There is one thing. Are you okay with this? And not just you. This question's for that other guy from Zaft as well.
Commander.
I saw you fight at Orb and your actions spoke for themselves. But I can't help noticing the uniforms you're still wearing. Depending on what happens, I think the odds are pretty good that we're gonna end up fighting against Zaft forces. It won't be like Orb at all. Are you ready? Really ready? I mean, you are Patrick Zala's son, right?
Why should it matter to you whose son he is? Atherin is his—
For a soldier to desert his army, it's a much more serious matter than you seem to think. And not only that, imagine if your father was the leader of the nation as well. You can't fight in a war unless you believe in the cause your side is fighting for. Things aren't so simple when you turn that belief on its head. Unlike Kira, he's a regular soldier of the Zaft military. I hate to force the issue. Can I count on you if we fight together? Well, can I?
While I was at Orb, no. Even before then in the plants and on Earth. I thought about a lot of things that I'd seen and heard. About what is right and what is wrong. What am I understanding and what am I not? I don't have the answers to these basic questions yet. But it's clear to me now that all of you people share the same hopes for this world that I do. And that's how I feel right now.
You sound like a pretty determined fellow. Nothing like our Kira here.
Huh? Since we were little.
It's quite an obligation that Orb has entrusted to us. It's a huge task.
It is.
And we're only 2 ships. Honestly, what we're trying to do may well be impossible.
You're right.
And you're still fine with this.
We have faith. Even if it's small, a strong light won't fade away.
You know, there are people in the plants who feel the same way.
Lacus?
Yeah.
That singer, the Pink Princess.
She's Atherin's fiancée.
They're hunting for her right now. She was declared a traitor by my father.
Where did we want to go? What did we want? Even as I speak, we are losing our loved ones on the battlefield. How much longer must we live with such grief? We must end this conflict.
Do not allow yourselves to be swayed by the words of Lacus Klein. She is nothing but a traitor who has peddled our most vital military secrets to the Earth forces. Nobody wanted to go to war, but why is it that this state of affairs has come to pass?
Take a moment to remember. Think of the many abuses Naturals have perpetrated against us coordinators out of envy for our evolved abilities, even though they were the ones who created us in the first place.
And recall the selfish and unreasonable demands that were repeatedly made upon us by the nations that sponsored the plants in their desire to acquire our advanced technologies. And recall their response when we defied them, a nuclear missile strike on Junior 7.
We must win this war! Defeat will result in a future far darker than what we've known so far.
We must understand that the people of Earth are our brothers and sisters. We coordinators haven't somehow evolved into a separate species. And even with the restructured marriage regulations, few children will be born into our world. What kind of highly evolved species can we be if we're unable to build our own future?
We mustn't be influenced by information that's driven by a hidden agenda. Because we are different from the Naturals now, an entirely new species. And all of the problems we presently face will be dealt with, for our superior intelligence will solve them.
Let us set down our weapons and find the path.
I see.
What is it that we are seeking?
But the man's daughter is still very much alive.
And what is happiness?
How much longer are you going to let these ludicrous broadcasts continue like this?
Is fighting? Can there be any real happiness for us in a future filled with continuous struggle and barren of the loved ones we've lost?
Though it is an arduous struggle indeed, we fight today to ensure peaceful.
The chairman is having a rather arduous time getting Lacus Klein under control. Though I don't imagine that's the reason behind his order to call us back.
I'm still having a really hard time believing it. I just can't imagine her as a traitor.
Klein's followers are using her for that exact reason. Her fans believe she can do no wrong. But you're not so gullible as to believe that now, are you? War is really all about the conflicting ideas of different people. What is it one should be fighting against? Never lose sight of that.
Guess it's time to go.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry.
No need to apologize. I'm used to it by now. What's the latest news on the war?
Orb and Victoria were both attacked by the Earth forces. Orb's mass driver was destroyed in time, but they managed to seize control of the one in Victoria.
I was under the impression that Zaft had stationed a lot of their forces at Victoria.
Apparently the Earth forces use their new mobile suits.
Is that so? That's another sign that we have to move more quickly.
Yes, what is it?
What? Master Siegel?
Well, I must admit, I'm impressed. Congratulations are in order, Captain Sutherland.
It was nothing. The strike daggers are proving to be exceptional weapons. I think the only reason you had such difficulty at Orb, Mr. Azrael, was because of those unexpected machines you told me about.
They're a problem that we'll have to deal with eventually. But I didn't expect such a difficult time, given that we had the Calamity, the Forbidden, and the Raider at our disposal. Orb was a truly wicked nation, the nerve of them. Whatever were they thinking of?
They probably figured that if they played their cards just right, they'd end up sitting pretty. What a despicable country. I understand a lot of their technology came from the plants. Now that I've had a chance to think about it, it's possible that those two machines are really from Zaft.
Wherever they're from, they have to be dealt with. Or perhaps acquired.
Ah, is that the reason you're going into space?
There was something about them. Call it a hunch, but I think those two machines are nuclear-powered.
Are you serious?
I have no real proof, but that much power would be impossible with existing technology.
Well, the coordinators did develop the N-jammer in the first place, so it's not out of the question that they could have come up with something to nullify their own devices. If it is true, it could have serious consequences.
Are you calling me, a director of the National Defense Industry Association, a liar?
No, I would never.
Don't forget that we are the weaker creatures here. For us to stay safe, we must keep the beast with fangs properly caged, or on leashes.
Indeed, we can't leave them to do as they please in space, even though we were the ones who let them loose.
I'll go and take care of them, permanently.
The Earth Force's present actions are being guided by the leader of Blue Cosmos, Muruta Azrael. To make matters worse, the plants are led by someone who believes that coordinators are new species, for Patrick Zala rules them now. Patrick Zala rules them now.
Atherin?
Huh?
Looks like everything's under control here, so we should probably head back to the Archangel. It doesn't really make much difference, but this ship is full of M1s. Atherin?
Kira? We should talk.
Huh? Oh, I'll see you later.
No, wait! Atherin, stay here, okay? I mean, please stay here.
Something on your mind, Kigali?
It's this.
A photo? Of who?
Other side.
Huh? Kigali?
My father gave me this photo, just as I was boarding the Kusanagi. He said that I wouldn't be alone, that I'd be with my brother. What's all this supposed to mean?
I don't know. I honestly don't have a clue.
Twins?
You haven't been home in quite some time, Isaac. Pay a visit to your family. Let them know that you're okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Sit down already.
There's nothing to be afraid of. As long as you're by my side, you're safe. I'll protect you. So don't worry about a thing, Flay. Everything will be all right, Flay.
In any case, this doesn't tell us anything, really.
Who's the woman holding the babies?
If you and I are siblings, then what am I?
Dwelling on it now won't do you any good, Kigali. And even if it's true, it doesn't change the fact that Lord Uzumi was still your father.
Kira...
Kira, shouldn't you be with her at a time like this?
No. If I'm with her, she won't be able to stop thinking about it.
Makes sense. Kira? Do you think they'd let me borrow the Archangel shuttle when we get back?
Althrin?
I need to make a trip. A little visit to the plants.
I feel like I have to sit down with my father and have a serious talk.
But, Althrin...
I know. But still, he's my father.
I understand. I'll talk to Maru and the others.
I appreciate it.
Second transport convoy, stand by for landing sequence. B-team, hurry up and move the 5th transport convoy off the landing pad. 22nd transport convoy, you have the anti-radiation equipment, so stay on course. Help out at F-pad, ground crew N11. That's right, the launching of the Dominion is taking top priority.
Lieutenant Commander Badgerul of the 7th Mobile Fleet reporting, sir.
You'll be in charge of the second ship of the Archangel class. I'm assigning you command of the Dominion.